The Wonder Chef!
We found him!
We write spoiler ways in advance and produce the slideshow ways in advance. So basically these are now jokes that we have written more than a year ago.
So to put that in a much more funny fashion, to give you a look into the making of Spoiler the Panel, every March we start writing for our next Spoiler the Panel. So this March we started writing for Spoiler the Panel 4. That means last March of last year we were writing for Spoiler the Panel 3, which we always do our closing performance here at Otakon, because we love you guys so much. Yay. The issue is, our opening bit, if you've seen Spoiler the Panel 3 before, is about stuff that was old when Spoiler 2 happened. And while that was very topical back then, now it's funny because of how irrelevant it is.
It was imaginary predictions that we would have made while working on Spoiler 2 about things that are funny now that it's Spoiler in next year, which is last year, and now it's this year. So now the jokes about stuff being out of date are themselves out of date.
Thank you, that's what I just said. Anyway, so the point, what we're trying to say is we've now had a chance to do this panel maybe 7 or 8 times, and we have tons of stories that we could tell you guys. So the first special thing that you're getting in this production of Spoiler 3 is Spoiler 3 with director's commentary. We're going to tell you all the really stupid shit that has happened in all our other performances of Spoiler 3. The second thing you're going to get is, if we have time and the Silent Hill panel isn't like trying to kill us to get in, we're going to give you a sneak peek of Spoiler the Panel 4. If our members get back with the PowerPoints of it that we accidentally left in our hotel room. Lastly, a couple stories before we start. Number 1, as you can see, this is 18 plus this year. That means that the crowd is smaller but much more mature. The crowd is smaller.
Thank you, by the way, for waiting in an entirely separate line in order to come to our panel. We really appreciate it.
So, here's the deal. We were putting and some of you may have seen our panel before, and although we tell a bunch of dick jokes, we don't really show hardcore porn much. And we don't
censor bars in front of it.
We don't really show hardcore violence. Ow, much. So we really aren't X-rated. We're really not 18 plus. And I asked the great panel, the people at Otakon panels, about what got us into this predicament. You know, what got us into an 18 plus slot. We're like, oh God, was it the Holocaust jokes we made last year? Was it the gay jokes or the racial jokes we made last year?
No, it was not the gay jokes.
Was it the merely censored pornography, or that time that people called us homophobes, or the time we made fun of the firebombing of Nagasaki, or the time that we did an Outlaw Star spoiler by showing a picture of JFK getting assassinated?
It was none of those things.
It was none of those things. No. The reason why we are in an 18 plus slot is because we say the word fuck. Just honestly, fuck. So, I would like to stress to Otakon that we are making damn well good use of this time slot. So on the count of 3, I'd like all of you guys to shout as loud as possible that word we all love so much. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much. But I think we have that well covered. So instead we'll replace it, except for our comedy disclaimer, with a disclaimer about things Otakon definitely does not want you to do. Number one, don't take off your pants.
Oh my God, they freaked out so hard.
If you take off your pants, the world will explode. Cats will be living with dogs, human sacrifices, Street Fighter will cross over with Tekken. All because you took off your pants. Seriously, we were going to make this a pants optional panel. They made it perfectly clear that pants are 100% mandatory.
Unless you weren't wearing them when you came in.
Unless you're cosplaying and not wearing them anyway, then that's okay. Yeah. So, oh, people are already taking off their pants. That's awesome. Give those guys a hand. Okay, number two, no vuvuzelas. Now, when they told us that we couldn't take off our pants, they also said, well, we said maybe we can make this better by doing spoiler panel 3 vuvuzela edition. We in fact brought a tool to do it with.
There's an app for that.
But as soon as we said this, bam, front page of Otakon, vuvuzela ban in effect. Well, fuck. Oh crap, we can't say that. Oh wait, we're in an 18 plus panel. So then we thought, well, what happens if we come into the panel with a vuvuzela in our pants? Because then we couldn't even bring the vuvuzela into Otakon, but we couldn't remove our pants to get it out. Wow. So after that, some fan, I don't know if they're in the audience right now, said that we should actually bring super soakers and make this the splash version. Not the hentai splash version, but no. The splash version of Spoiler Panel 3. Now we make a joke at one point in the panel about spraying you guys down with super soakers, but we make it very clear that that's not what we're going to do. Otakon, in their infinite wisdom, says, guys, you really can't bring super soakers to your panel. Even though in your panel you say, we do not bring super soakers to your panel. Just making sure that you are not going to do the thing you said you're not going to do. So, with the exception of some of our friends on staff, is Otakon just staffed by retards this year? Like, did they all fall off the short bus? Well, anyway, we made quite a disturbance in the forums if you were following us, and
Hey, one guy. Thanks, one guy. We appreciate it.
Thanks, one guy. You're awesome, one guy. You are now our official one guy. So, I don't know if we're going to be so keen on inviting us back next year.
Especially since you just called them retards.
So, what we need you guys to do is after this panel, if you liked us, make sure to go onto the Otakon forums, to go up to any staff member you see, and tell them that Disorganization XIII kicks fucking ass. Make sure to say the word fucking so that we get the 18 plus one. And I had something else important to say, but oh yeah, if you don't like us, then what we want you to do is to go find Uncle Yo and kick him in the balls. That being said, I think that pretty much wraps it up for Precon Banter. Just stick around and hopefully we'll have a preview for Spoiler 4 for you guys. And is everybody else ready to get this fuckfest started? Well, fuck you, we're not starting yet. No, I'm just kidding. No, let's go.
Alright, so we've performed this 7 or 8 times now, so the opening joke is that we didn't have a title here, but then we actually did, but the title was rejected, and then we pretend to hem and haw, and there's the title!
Oh my god! It's so funny.
It was sort of topical when we wrote it.
It just gets more topical from here out.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
Spoiler. I can't wait for the DSi to come out. I'll bet it will be totally awesome and worth buying a Nintendo DS for a 3rd time.
2 more DSs have come out since then.
They'll never make another FMA anime, guys.
It's over. Duke Nukem Forever is going to be awesome!
Officially canceled though.
I can't wait to see how they handle the giant squid and the Watchmen DVDs.
It's his penis.
There's already 5 different sets of DVDs out. It's too bad Rock Band will never get the rights to Beatles songs.
That game also came out.
I feel like Christian Bale is a good dude. He's always professional on set. No one has made a Christian Bale joke in 2 years.
Pretend that's Mel Gibson. Well, I'm glad 30 Days of Night reinstated vampires with a tough image, and then that director made another Twilight movie.
No More Heroes is really going to reclaim the lead for the hardcore gamers.
No More Heroes 2 came out, and it didn't.
At least Phoenix isn't making MMORPGs anymore.
Fuck you, Square! Oh, hey.
Yeah.
How bad can the live-action Dragon Ball movie be? Really?
Last Airbender. Still better than Last Airbender, yeah.
They're rebooting Star Trek and Terminator? What the hell's next? Buffy? And Buffy got canceled, and Star Trek are making a sequel, and Terminator had a sequel.
Fuck you, Square!
I'm sure Naruto will stop airing filler at some point.
That's still relevant. Hey, keep laughing, go ahead.
I'm sure Bleach would stop airing filler at some point.
Nick Patrolli died once. They wouldn't pull that shit again.
And then they canceled the show.
No one was interested enough to see him die again.
After all the gay and Holocaust jokes we did, there's no way anyone will ever let us do spoiler a 3rd time. Actually, it just got us an 18 plus line.
Gentlemen! Ladies. Welcome to Disorganization XIII, spoiler the panel 3. And now it's time for the disclaimers. We will insult you, your family, and your friends, and your mystical talking cat. We do not discriminate based on religion, sexuality, color, or creed. We love everyone equally.
It's fun.
We are going to curse a lot during the course of this show.
Okay, guys, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, who am I?
We use images and words that may not all the images and music we use are copyright their original owners and are used for the sake of parody and under fair use. Also, spoil